a river that gave birth to one of Earth's earliest and most mysterious civilizations. It defeated conquerors like Alexander the Great. It nourishes some of the world's most popular cities even today. The Indus River, a lifeline for millions, is now at the heart of a dangerous conflict that could spiral into World War III. A storm triggered not by nature but by terror. Last Thursday, terror struck Kashmir again. 27 innocent tourists, men, women, and children, lost their lives. Their only fault: visiting one of India's most beautiful regions. Indian authorities quickly traced the attack to Pakistan-based terror outfits, a pattern the world has seen for too many times before. Faced with mounting loss and anger, Prime Minister Narendra Modi promised swift justice. And this time, India's response was historic. For the first time since 1960, India decided to suspend the decades-old Indus Water Treaty.
Recognizing the seriousness of this terrorist attack, the CCS decided upon the following measures. 1. The Indus Waters Treaty of 1960 will be held in abeyance with immediate effect until Pakistan credibly and irrevocably abjures its support for cross-border terrorism.
It was an agreement made under very different circumstances, when global powers pressured India to show magnanimity to a newly formed Pakistan. For 64 years, India gave Pakistan a major share of the Indus waters, even when soldiers bled. But treaties depend on trust, and when terror erodes trust, treaties become paper. Pakistan, already reeling from political and economic instability, erupted.
Any attempt to stop, reduce, or divert the flow of water belonging to Pakistan under the Indus Waters Treaty would be responded to with full force and might, and nobody should remain under any kind of false impression and confusion.
Accusations flew, ultimatums were issued. What makes this confrontation uniquely dangerous is that both nations are nuclear armed. Together, they hold over 300 nuclear warheads. Enough to destroy not just each other, but civilizations as we know it. Across the world, fault lines are already cracking. Russia's war in Ukraine, China's rising aggression in Taiwan and the South China Sea, and instability in West Asia. The world is sitting on a powder keg, and South Asia may just be the fuse. India isn't talking about an immediate water cutoff, but by accelerating dam construction, controlling river flows, and storing water, it is changing the game. Even small reductions in Indus water flow could trigger a humanitarian disaster in Pakistan, a country heavily dependent on agriculture, already facing economic collapse. And it's not just India. Around the world, nations fiercely guard their rivers. For instance, Egypt and Sudan brawl over the Nile. Turkey controls Syria's access to the Tigris, and China is building dozens of dams on rivers flowing into India and Southeast Asia. So, why should India be expected to turn the other cheek forever? No nation can be expected to fund its own destruction by giving life to a neighbor that exports terror. In a world where water is fast becoming the next oil, a precious political resource, India is standing up. Standing up not for war, but for fairness. Standing up not for conflict, but for accountability. And above all, standing up for the lives lost, the trust betrayed, and the rivers that flow not just through land, but through history itself. With Rudrishish Kanjilal, Bureau Report, India Today Global.